welcome back to another episode of the Metallibrothers. I'm Bruce.
I'm Earl.
I'm Bray.
And again, we are the Metallibrothers. I already said it. Rock on. But my mind is freaking scrambled because we just got down. What can even be said? What can even be said? I guess first off, we need to acknowledge that we are joined by our special guest, Tom.
Woo!
Yeah. Tom, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel? And why you're here. And it's very appropriate given the movie why you're here.
Well, my channel is full of food reviews and cooking and a little bit of comedy, this and that. And I was invited here to watch this absolutely bizarre movie.
Okay, so we just got done watching Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist.
Okay. So if anyone needs to know, this is a trauma picture. And I think first thoughts for me, if you gave a bunch of people in the porn industry money and said make a horror movie, I think this is what you would get.
Oh, and they didn't leave any racial boundaries untouched.
No, they didn't. No. Gender.
Yeah, the early 2000s, right?
Yeah,
It's a different era.
2006.
It was. It
Yeah.
made fun of everybody.
Yeah, it did make fun of everybody. But then it pushed the limits in a lot of ways, and it made me a little uncomfortable from time to time, I must say.
Well, you know, there's the racial and, as we were talking about, all the hot button issues, but I think the discomfort everyone can agree with is like the absolutely disgusting depravity of it. I mean, it begins with, we should just talk about how this begins with two college students boning in a cemetery.
I believe we got it treated to a dry hump.
I'm just gonna say that there are multiple times, this opening scene included, where I was actively trying to not breathe through my nose, to not activate my sense of smell, because it was so disgusting what they were depicting. But yeah.
And it just kept on getting worse and worse, and then, I mean, you knew what you were in for when the freaking, I guess he was the caretaker of the cemetery comes out, jerking off, and again, they show everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they reached in through his butthole, through his mouth.
Oh!
Yeah.
Grabbed what was on the other
the
end.
The underwear.
The underwear. He was
Picked
holding
up
underwear and
from the
sniffing
ground
it.
and sniffed it.
The hand comes all the way through the ground, through his mouth, grabs the underwear, and wedgies it back out. What'd you call it?
It was a black hole wedgie.
Black hole wedgie.
That's what you call a black hole wedgie.
That's even more than an atomic wedgie right there.
And not to mention the underwear in question was not the girl's underwear, it was the guy's underwear that he was sniffing and getting off on.
Yeah, the girl's underwear was too nasty. It's like, get that out of here.
Yeah.
But the dude's underwear, like, okay.
The mines.
And
The fat gentleman in the porcelain throne room.
yes, that
Jared.
Oh yeah, Jared.
Jared was
Jared.
Yeah, they had a Jared.
Oh.
And
he got slim fast.
He did. And I remember when he was going into the bathroom, he ate some sort of cancerous chicken egg, sort of.
Yeah, the
demon-possessed
the gross
chicken egg.
egg that
Demon-possessed
flopped
egg.
out with his gravy.
I mean, I feel like we need to discuss the plot a hair on that because
It took me a while to
or
watch the movie and see when a plot was even happening too. That was crazy.
I have to agree with you because it just out of left field, all of a sudden this dancing musical number with all this gross bathroom horror.
Yeah. and one of the there was a lot of. It's like they were trying to find every excuse they could to make it into a softcore porn.
Right.
One of the musical numbers was just a guy in a room full of naked girls.
All topless, yeah.
All topless.
Dancing.
And just freaking bizarre, man. What the hell did we just watch?
Some 16-year-old boy wrote this and sent it to Lloyd Kaufman, and Lloyd Kaufman's like, oh shit, I could make this into a movie. I've got 100 people right here that can be extras, and they can turn into zombie chickens and just attack us in this game.
And that's how
KFC
that's how this guy rolls. See, I didn't know he directed it. I kind of figured he had become like Roger Corman in that regard, where he's
Just left it
producing.
on.
Yeah, he did Toxic Avenger and a few other ones, but no, he definitely stepped up into the mantle and directed this. He's even in the movie.
Yeah, he's a vital character.
Yeah.
My first introduction to poultry people.
Yes.
That was awesome.
And so this chain has disrupted a Native American burial ground.
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was
they
their
did that.
story.
There's a shot where they've dug up the corpses and are just throwing it into the dumpster.
You're right.
And so, as retaliation, the Native American spirits have possessed
Possess the dead chickens.
the dead chickens in the restaurant. And that's
The rest
that's
is
the plot.
really musical history. Is what it is.
It's musical history. That's a good way to describe it. What happens after that is musical history. Yeah, there's a character named Carl Jr. And all their names are based off of fast food chains,
Taco
except
Bell.
for,
Yep.
Hummus, who is like the Aaron.
Token
Middle
female
Eastern.
cook.
Yeah, she has a. She's getting on the carpet and like. But anyway, like Carl Jr. I can't even remember half of this movie. They throw so much crap at you. How does? I was confused because he's
So he was doing the chicken.
yeah
Marinating the chicken.
He's marinating the chicken. Because Carl Jr., the only way he can get off is by screwing dead chickens.
That's right.
Yep, and he has.
Bestiality.
And
Yeah.
its chicken was possessed.
Yep.
After
And
it was dead.
it locked on.
And locked on him, and that's where I was confused because it just started going Evil Dead 2 mode with blood spraying everywhere. There was red blood. You're like, I can understand that, and then there's green blood.
And we wonder, what's that
Where's the
about?
green blood coming from? So they just had so much fun, I guess.
Yeah, so basically, to summarize, a redneck does fuck a frozen chicken,
Yep.
and then it bites his dick off.
Yeah. And that,
And that's before he gets a mop shoved through his butt.
through his
Oh,
butt,
yeah.
all the way out his dick with
And he keeps the tip of his penis on the end of the mouth.
throughout the rest of the movie as a zombie chicken.
The guy has a Pinocchio dick.
Yes, literally. He's now a real boy.
Oh
Oh,
That reminds me, I love the part when the dude, he literally walks into the food storage area with the mop, and then out of all the places, he just sticks it right in the lettuce and produce out of everywhere. There you go.
there you go. That's where you store the mop storage.
There's definitely some pretty good slapstick, like
Yes.
just what the hell.
Definitely
Got
some
a
real
shot.
life parody going on.
Yeah. And you see, this is only our second episode, and our last one we were talking about kills. I guess we could talk about that, but really I think it's the gross out, the most
Yeah.
disgusting thing.
That was what was horrific about this movie.
I'm trying to think, but I think it was definitely Jared. Who, and it's mainly because they had a shot, POV of the toilet, because that has a point of view, I guess, of his poopy butthole coming down, ready to expel the demons.
I was so not okay with that.
It was kind of, I guess, clever. It took me a second to realize what had happened because it was so damn gross because he just poops. He covers the entire stall with poop and blood, and it turns out he shits himself inside out.
Inside out.
Yes.
He comes out like his own baby.
Yeah. I'm thin again.
No, right, yeah. He's like, I'm
Just comes running out fast and not happy.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning, right when that hand reaches up and goes through his butthole and out his mouth, that had me at gross right there. Like, what am I watching? Do I want to watch anymore? How much of this is going to be happening?
10 or 15 minutes in.
Yeah. can't unsee that.
You can't unsee it.
It's just scarring my mind.
Well, for me, my particular gross out came real early with that arm that came out and his finger stuck up his butthole. And that wasn't bad enough, but it broke off. So he had a dead, broken off finger up his butt.
And he held on to it for, I said, one semester later,
Yeah,
so
he
that's about
sniffed it.
3 or 4 months. He thought it was his girlfriend's dildo butt plug. He held on to it because it was a little
was a
memento
of
about
his
that
lady.
one romantic night they shared. But it was a dead dude's finger.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I find the most disturbing thing is here I'm watching this obviously fake finger go up this guy's butt, and I can't help but laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. I don't know if it's on my top of the list to watch again anytime soon. I feel like that was a one and done for me.
I guess we'll go into the reviews.
Yeah.
Now for me, it's kind of, I'm just going to give it, I'm going to give it 2 birds. Maybe 1 because it wasn't a complete waste of time. There is some, I'll go with 1 bird. 1 bird, just because it wasn't a waste of time, but like you said, Earl, I'm not going to watch this again, ever.
I'm going to have to give it a bird because it absolutely sucked. But man, it had boobs.
It had boobs.
There you
It
go.
did have plenty of boobs, yeah. Yeah, you can't fault it for that.
Can't get the
Earl.
orange for it, but
I'm with Tom here. It does deserve 1 bird because the gross out factor. I mean, that's the kind of horror you're going for. You had me pretty grossed out. But I laughed a lot, and
There
some of
was
the
enough to
humor,
laugh.
although disgusting, it was my kind of humor in some form and fashion because I laughed and I laughed hard, and not many even comedy movies do that. So
Yeah.
you know what, a bird and a horn, you're right there in between. But I'm not planning to watch you again.
Yeah. Well, Bray,
I think I'm just gonna say, just give it both the birds. Freaking
2 birds.
double middle finger. I don't know, like it was just so. It was almost like having hot piss poured in your eyeballs, and then, like why?
Boiling lava hot piss. Yeah, we watched Poultrygeist.
It's a thing. They made it.
They made it. It exists, and we watched it because
because it's there.
it's there. Well, I want to thank Tom for coming down and experiencing this travesty with us.
Well, thanks for letting me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Glad you weren't so repulsed that you just left. So that's a
am I.
plus. He stayed. He stayed for the review.
It's committed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys. Well, thanks for watching. As always, I'm Bruce,
I'm Earl.
I'm Tom.
and we are
The Metallibrothers. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and also go over and check out Tom at Old Man in Colorado.
That's
And we-
old guy.
Old guy.
Old
Old
guy.
guy in
Whoopsie.
Colorado.
And also, guys, we just wanted to say thank you very much to the Paradise Theater of Paonia for letting us film here.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
These guys have been freaking awesome. They have been going through a bit of a rough patch, of course, because of COVID. And then, of course, they had their projector damaged by a laser show kind of recently, and they just got it fixed, right?
Right.
They just got it fixed, but they're a nonprofit. They're always looking for help and donations. So what you need to do is go on to Colorado Gives and find Friends of the Paradise Theater.
We'll put in the link below.
Yeah, go to the
Yes.
link.
Go to the link.
Go to the link.
Yeah,
Support your
don't forget to
community.
like and subscribe or whatever. Too,
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still be metal and help others out.
That's right.
Yeah. His poopy butthole coming down, ready to expel the demons.
I was so not okay with that.